So, I got to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, I absolutely love Quentin Tarantino's movies, and he is my favorite director of all time. And I have been anticipating this since I first heard about it. Before going in, I was hoping this would be one of my favorite films of the summer. And I gotta be honest with you, this is my favorite film of the summer. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is so good. Please, go see it. Give Tarantino your money. He deserves it. This is probably top 3 Tarantino for me. Now, is this the best movie of 2019? No. Avengers Endgame is still better, but this is a close second. So, we originally thought this was going to be Quentin Tarantino's Manson's Family movie before it came out, and it's really not that. The Manson's family is in it, but it's mostly about Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth. That ending, let me tell you, that ending is amazing. Not gonna spoil what happens, but it's awesome. And no, it's not what the Wikipedia leak said before the movie was released, and I'm glad it wasn't. I've heard people say that there were pacing issues in the second act, but the movie never once slowed down or got boring to me. Remember that scene in the trailer with Bruce Lee? Yeah, that's awesome. It's like they actually reanimated Bruce Lee just for this movie. I never thought I'd say this for a Tarantino movie, but stay for the credits. As for flaws, well, this movie has Tarantino at what is probably his most fetishistic because there's too much feet in the movie, and we know how Quentin Tarantino feels about feet. That's like the only issue I can really think of, and that's not enough to bring the movie down for me. So let's talk about Calvin Candy and Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt as Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth. These two are great when they're together, and even when they're not. Basically, Rick is a former TV actor who was on the show called Bounty Law, which has ended, and he's trying to start a film career, and he does guest spots on TV shows, but he's a has-been. Cliff Booth is his best friend and stunt double, who works with him on everything he does, and these two are absolutely amazing. Margot Robbie is really good as Sharon Tate. She didn't really do a whole lot, but I'm okay with that, because she was a real person, and I do think Quentin was basically paying respect to her because of what happened to her. Those are the main people. The other actors who have small roles in here are really good too. Like there are some Tarantino regulars like Kurt Russell, Zoe Bell, Michael Madsen has a cameo on Bounty Law. Tim Roth has filmed a scene, but it was cut, but he was credited anyway. Burt Reynolds was going to play George Spahn, but sadly he died before he could film his scenes, and the role was given to Bruce Dern. Also, there's no Samuel Jackson in the movie. What? But can't really think of anywhere in the movie I'd put him. So overall, I loved Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's one of my favorite movies of 2019, and one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies. I love this movie, and I'd highly recommend you go out and see it. Just go be shortly before it starts. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes long, and it's almost torture if you don't. I cannot wait to see this again, and I'm going to give Once Upon a Time in Hollywood 5 out of 5. Come back soon for my ranking of all of Tarantino's movies and more videos in the future. My gaming channel and all my social medias are linked in the description, so you can check
What?